Hello, fellow gunners. Tim here, the reloading bench. Just kind of playing around with some camera angles. Trying to get it to where I'm looking down at the camera so I'm not doing this. You know, like I'm showing you a bullet and I'm going, can you see that, guys? I can't because I got to look through my bifocals. But anyway, I don't get very many comments on YouTube about it. Uncle Jim kind of spoofed me in one of his videos over it. But I do get comments in real life. Guys will come up to me and go, oh, that's so funny when you do that. You know, you're looking at your bullet and you're looking through your glasses. And my son really gets a big kick out of it. So trying to tone that down a little bit. Get it to where, you know, things are in my eyesight. But speaking of videos and camera angles, I want to give a couple guys a shout out. Their channels not got subscribers like I think they should, because they're doing a good job. The first one I want to talk about is Brody 556. Now, Brody right now has got 7 subscribers. He's got a few videos. He does a lot of casting, reloading. He hasn't got to do much shooting. I've seen him shoot twice in his backyards, and he was scared the whole time that the neighbors might complain. He's in New Jersey, or Jersey, somewhere in the state, so he's behind enemy lines, just like NC Reloader, New York Reloader. But anyway, Brody, he's doing some casting for 10 millimeter and loads in his 10 millimeter. And I know, loads of bacon, you're going to get a big kick out of me saying 10 millimeter. That might be how I found his channel. But anyway, and he's kind of like Full Lead Taco. He does some casting and loading for 4570, and he's loaded up some wad cutters for it. Now, why would anybody shoot wad cutters out of a rifle? Who would do that? Seriously. But anyway, so and he's got some things going on in his channel. I'm not really wanting just to bird out. Can't even talk. Talk about what he's got going on. Go over and check him out. Check out his latest video. He talks about what he's got coming up and what's going on with his channel. And then New York Reloader, New York City Reloader, NYC Reloader. He does a lot of reloading for his 223 and 308. He's got 2 new guns. Go over, check him out, guys. There's Eagle Eye Shooting, Kenny over there. He does a lot of casting and longer range shooting, like West Desert Shooter. But now he don't do like we do. You know, we do a lot of ladder loads. He does what he calls a round robin. And he loads 1 casing per charge in the bullet that he wants to shoot. And he'll shoot those. And the ones that start grouping together is what he calls the accurate band or belt. Terminology might be off a little bit. But then he works on a load from there. Saves you time, bullets, and powder. Check that out. He talks about harmonics. And that's the main thing about accuracy in a rifle is harmonics. If you've got a bullet, and it's like anything with a bearing surface. If, like at work, if I build a blower wheel, and I spin it on a shaft, and it don't fit that shaft just right. It'll vibrate, or if it fits the shaft just right, it'll free spin, and it won't do that. So you've got to match your harmonics. That's where the most accuracy comes in. Check him out. His videos are good. Now, some of the first videos, he got one of those 360 cameras. So a couple of his videos are like you're in a video game. It's pretty cool. But when you're laying in bed, it kind of throws you off trying to figure out where you're at. You got to move your phone around because it has a panoramic view. You know, at first I was like watching it, and it was like in the middle of a hill, and I'm like, okay, I hear him talking, but I don't see what he's talking about. And then I noticed that when I moved, the scene moved. So I was like, oh, okay, now I got it. And then I found him, and so they're kind of different. And I want to give a shout out to Vanilla Gorilla. Matt has been on here, and I think I've mentioned him before, but I didn't have near the subscribers I've got now. But Matt's been on YouTube for 10 years. He's been doing this for 10 years, guys. He started when he was 24. He's now 34. Matt, back then, being 24, had a coarse filter. And you'll see what I mean. But he's matured quite a bit, and his filter's getting a little finer. But Matt's a good old boy. He's got a heart of gold. Go over and check him out. He casts and reloads for almost everything. He's funny. Yeah. I wanted to mention, I forgot this earlier when I was talking about Brody 556. He is right now casting for 7.62 by 39 bullets. And he's got some brass that he's obtained, and he's going to start loading for it. But he doesn't have a gun for it yet, which is funny to me because the guys at work get a kick out of me. I do the same thing. I'll buy a mold and dies, and I'll load cartridges that I don't even have a gun for. And the guys at work are always telling me, why do you always put the cart before the horse? And why do you do that? And here's the way I look at it. If you don't have a cart, you don't need a horse. And you kind of want to play around with the cart a little bit and tweak it before you find the horse that you want. I know. That's off the wall, but that's how I feel about it. So, guys, check these guys out. They're worth checking out. Matt has a little issues with his cameras, but he puts out good videos, and some of them's not too long, and some of them's to the point and really good, and just check him out. Check these guys out, and make sure and check out Ozark Shooter. He was talking today, Ozark Spirit. I don't know where Ozark Shooter come in. Ozark Spirit. He talked about today about a chart, or he had a chart, and somebody, I didn't catch the name because I was too focused on the details of what he was talking about, the ranges. And it's kind of like Kenny over at Eagle Eye Shooting, where he does the round robin. He was talking about this guy talking about loads and standard deviations, and where they match. In the middle of that is where your loads should be for your greatest accuracy. And Ozark Spirit's been around for quite a while. Right now, he's got 30-some subscribers. Guys, his videos are excellent. He needs some more guys watching. They're to the point. And he makes beer and wine, too. Yeah, he does. Okay, guys, go check these guys out. They're worth mentioning. They're worth watching. Thanks for watching. Make sure and like and subscribe and share. Make sure you share this video because these guys are worth watching. Thank you.